sun come shining through. It's a new day. It's a new day. Let the sun drive the shadows of the past away from you. Just open up your heart, let the sun of God shine through. It's a new day. Wipe the sleep from your eyes, there's a place in the sun for you. It's a new day. It's a new day. See the sun chase the night completely out of you. So get out of bed, your sleepy head, this day is for you. You can change your past, yesterday's dead and gone. And you sure can't touch tomorrow, today is all you own. Don't let it end before it begins. Don't hesitate, tomorrow might be too late. It's a new day. Put up the old and start your life anew. It's a new day. Don't let the sin from yesterday follow you. Just open all the windows, let the sun shine through. Open up your hearts, let his love find you. Get out of bed, you sleepy head, this day is for you. This day is for you.
Hi there, I'm Donnie Ridgingfeather. Good morning. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those people with different flavors around the world. This is the Audio Orphanage. I play songs here, and sometimes I rant. I would apologize, but I'm not sorry. It looks like we're back on YouTube from what I see. They got over their little fit. They just don't want to hear a song called Take Your Guns to School that has nothing to do with guns. Anyway, we're on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, and YouTube, apparently. And you can find pastor sermons at ddmllc.org. Today, I'm going to play mostly B.J. Thomas. I like B.J. Thomas. I've been hearing him since I was a little itty bitty kid. And apparently the man's still alive doing his thing. So we'll get started with B.J. Thomas off of one of his earlier albums from the 70s. And then we'll move on to another one and then on to some of his, he became a Christian. And as I read in one interview, a lot of the songs he did in his earlier years, he said he does not even remember recording. He was so messed up on drugs. And it's a wonderful thing to see him and anyone get their life changed. Because everybody always talking about change, but they never seem to want to change who they are. Well, B.J. Thomas did, and that's a beautiful thing. All righty, we'll start with Mr. B.J. Thomas's album, On the Way.
I'll be in New York City when the lights shine bright tonight, where my woman waits for me, arms that hold me tenderly, lips as sweet as honeycomb, love that waits for me alone, deep in the eyes of a New York She swept me all of my feet, made my world seem so complete. I'll never have to look for more. I found what I've been looking for, deep in the eyes of a New York woman. But I wasn't ready for the tide of life. But I lost my heart to her when her eyes met mine. Now I see it differently. I got to make her mine. So I'll make my home Quad City and let the light shine bright on me. Eastside cafes, westside plays, uptown, downtown, I'll be there. I'll never have to look for more. I found what I've been looking for, deep in the eyes of a New York woman. The eyes of a New York woman are eyes that can hold a man. She swept me all over my feet, made my world seem so complete. I'll never have to look for more. I found what I've been looking for, deep in the eyes of a New York woman. Deep in the eyes of a New York woman. Deep in the eyes of a New York woman. Deep in the eyes of a New York woman. Itemize the things you covet as you squander through your life. Bigger cars, bigger houses, term insurance for your wife. Tuesday evenings with your harlot, and on Wednesdays it's your charlatan analyst. He's high up on the list. You've got air-conditioned sinuses and dark disturbing doubt about religion, and you keep those cards and letters go head out while your secretary's tempting you. Your morals are exempting you from guilt and shame. Heaven knows you're not to blame. You better take care of business, Mr. Businessman. Watch your plan. Get down to business, Mr. Businessman. If you can before it's too late and you throw your life away. Did you see your children grow head up today? And did you hear the music of their laughter as they set about to play? Did you catch the fragrance of those roses in your garden? Did the morning sunlight warm your soul and brighten up your day? Do you qualify to be alive? Or is the limits of your senses so as only to survive? Hey, yeah. Spending counterfeit incentive, wasting precious time and help, placing values on the worthless, disregarding priceless wealth. You can wheel and deal the best of them and steal it from the rest of them. You know the score. Their ethics horrible. 86 proof antiseptic crutches brought you to the top, where the smiles are all synthetic and the ulcers never stop. When they take that final inventory, yours will be the same sad story everywhere. No one will really care. No one, oh lonely man, this rich and poor man. Let's have your autograph, endorse your epitaph. You better take care of business, Mr. Businessman. Watch your plan. Get down to business, Mr. Businessman, if you can. Hey, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah. You better take care of business, Mr. Businessman, if you can. Get down to business, Mr. Businessman, if you can. Hey, yeah. You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time for hesitating's through. There's no time to wallow in the mire. Darling, we could only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Well, you know that it would be untrue, and you know that I would be a liar if I was to go and tell you, Mama, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire, yeah. Try to set the night on fire, yeah. Well, come on, baby, light my fire, yeah. Come on, baby, light my fire. Don't you know it's alright? Light my fire, light my fire, light my fire. Light my fire, light my fire, light my fire, yeah, yeah. Come on, baby, light my fire. Since you've gone, the moon, the sun, the stars in the sky know the reason why I cry. Love divine once was mine, now you've gone. Since you've gone, my heart, my lips, my tear-dimmed eyes, a lonely soul within me cries. I acted smart and broke your heart, and now you've gone. What I give for the lifetime I've wasted, that I've tasted, I was wrong. now you've gone. It once was mine, but now you've I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm believing that you're in love with me. So sweet as candy, the taste stays on my mind. Yeah, you keep me thirsty for another cup of wine. I got it there for you, girl, but I don't need a cure. I can stay addicted and hope I can endure all the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm believing that you're in love with me. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
All righty, that's B.J. Thomas. And here's another B.J. Thomas album, Help Me Make It to My Rocking Chair. I'm Donnie Ridging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook, and YouTube, I suppose. And you can find past our sermons at ddmllc.org. And here's Mr. B.J. Thomas once again.
Met the girls that I want to get to know a little better. gonna take her to the picture show. Gonna park in the darkest spot I know. I got a question that I never asked anybody else before. Hey, would you help me make it to my rocking chair? Love me all of my life, don't wanna go without you. Don't wanna be out in the cold without you no more. Help me make it to my rocking chair. Been saving my good times for you, good. Would you hold me and never ever let me go? I've been told about love for so long. Been left cold about love for so long.
It's been so
Told love's disappointments all so long. And I can't see me in tomorrow without you beside me. Help me make it to my rocking chair. Love me all of my life, don't wanna go without you. Don't wanna be out in the cold without you no more. Help me make it to my rocking chair. Been saving my good times for you, good. Would you hold me and never ever let me go? Been saving my good times for you, good. Would you hold me and never ever let me go? Hey, would you help me make it to my rocking chair? Love me all of my life, don't wanna go without you. Don't wanna be out in the cold without you no more. Help me make it to my rocking chair. Been saving my good times for you, good. Would you hold me and never ever let me go? Sitting at the stage door of the palace, looking down the alley two ways. One way takes my mind back home to Alice, the other to my ballyhoo days. There was a time my name had swept the nation, but now my job is sweeping cafes. I wonder how much living I have wasted, clinging to my ballyhoo days. Ballyhoo days, ballyhoo days. God Almighty, when I go, please let me go dancing, dancing. I've seen life from both sides of the curtain, and the only life for me is to stay. But nowadays my work is more uncertain and filled with dreams of ballyhoo days. Ballyhoo days, ballyhoo days. God Almighty, when I go. Please let me go dancing, dancing, dancing in a ballyhoo like my ballyhoo days. Met him in Seattle, bellied up to a bottle, telling lies in the Blue Moon Bar. His face was hard and travel, and as the line unraveled, I saw a man who could laugh about his scars. He said, I got Shanghai, Vegas by painted woman, all time by Hooker in Ohio, derailed by a dancer down in Detroit. Lord, he said, women gonna be the death of me, but what a way to go. He said, a girl named Nancy once tickled his fancy and backed it up with a $50 smile. He laughed when he remembered the pain of sweet surrender, but heartaches never seemed to clamp his style. He said, I got tongue-tied by a teacher in Tallahassee, French fried by a waitress at Idaho, waylaid by a widow in Wyoming. Lord, he said, women gonna be the death of me, but what a way to go. He said, I got Shanghai, Vegas by painted woman, all time by Hooker in Ohio, derailed by a dancer down in Detroit. Lord, they said women gonna be the death of me, but what a way to go. He said, I got tongue-tied by a teacher in Tallahassee, French fried by a waitress in Idaho, waylaid by a widow in Wyoming. Lord, they said women gonna be the death of me, but what a way to go. I don't want to read the paper this morning. I don't want to hear no busy city sounds. There's so many things that's so much more important, and they're the only things worth thinking about. Why don't we go somewhere and live? It's been a long, long time. Why don't we just go somewhere and live and knock the world outside? Why don't we just lay down what we're doing? We don't need a reason or a rhyme. Don't take the time to stop and think about it. If we talk too much, we might just change our mind. So why don't we go somewhere and leave it all behind? Why don't we just go somewhere and stay a long, long time? Why don't we go somewhere and leave it all behind? Why don't we just go somewhere and stay a long, long time? Today I started loving you again. I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heart ache me. And then today I started loving you again. What a fool I was to think I could give love. With only these few million tears I cried, I should have known the worst was yet to come. And the crying time for me had just begun. Today I started loving you again. And I'm right back where I'm really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heart ache me. And then today I started loving you again. I got over you just long enough to let my heart ache me. Then today I started loving you again.
Hi, I'm Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. That's Mr. B.J. Thomas, and help me make it to my rocking chair. Alrighty, we got another B.J. Thomas here of his album B.J. Thomas in Concert. You know what? I'm gonna. I want to hear the other side. Alrighty, you can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, and out here on YouTube again. And you can find past our sermons at ddmllc.org. I am Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage, where we play like a big library. Songs you probably heard but forgot and take forever to find on any other platform y'all got out there. Here we are, B.J. Thomas, a whole bunch of it today.
Dreams and schemes that always seem to fail. I've built so many ships that never sail. so many lines I thought I knew so well. Oh, but hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. I've still got my pride. I'm so glad to be alive. Oh, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Got my woman by my side. Now I know that I'll get by. I've played so many games of chance and lost. Seems I always wind up bitten by the cross. There are golden gated bridges I may never cross. Oh, but hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. I've still got my pride. I'm so glad to be alive. Oh, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Got my woman by my side. Now I know that I'll get by. There may be mountains I may never get to climb, but I don't mind. I don't mind. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. I've still got my pride. I'm so glad to be alive. Oh, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. You're still on my side. Now I know that I'll get by.
Okay, we'll do this one for you.
This is a song for those Jesus-hearted people. This one's for the way them Jesus-hearted people treated me. I came across Norman Rockwell in a paid magazine, and the pictures on the page brought to mind familiar faces. I think everybody knows the kind I mean. So this is a song from those Jesus-hearted people. For the tender folks back home, yours and mine. This one's for the good old boys that I give the world to see. This one's for the way when Jesus-hearted people treated me. They are an easy going people, though they are all set in their way, and they do not take change, even though the time, cause they just can't give up them good old days. No, so this is a song for those Jesus-hearted people. Oh, everybody's known one or two, haven't you? This one's for the good old boys that I give the world to see. This one's for the way them Jesus-hearted people treated me. This is a song for those Jesus-hearted. Oh, everybody's known one or two, haven't you? Oh, this one's for the good old boys that I give the world to see. this was all the way. When Jesus hearted, people prayed for me. Oh, all along the way. When Jesus hearted, people prayed for me.
Thank you. Thank you. How about the band, ladies and gentlemen? All right. Say a little bit. About 4.5 years ago now, I became a born-again Christian. And I know that's not a remarkable thing just in itself, that the Lord would love me and save me just like anyone else. But maybe for a couple of reasons, it was and it has been remarkable. But one of those reasons is that I'm a well-known person. I'm not as well-known as I'd like to be, but I'm working on it. The other reason is that I had been a drug addict for a long time. I was living out in California. It was around Christmas time, and I can't remember if Gloria called me or if I called her, but we were on the telephone talking together, and she sounded really like she felt good, sounded like she was happy. And I said, and it kind of upset me because I didn't want her to feel good without me. And I said, well, you sound like you feel great. And she said, well, I do. And I said, well, tell me about it because I really could use something. And she said, well, B, something has happened here. And I'm not going to tell you about it on the telephone. But if you'll come home, there's help for you here. And I said, well, I'm not coming home. 2 days later, I was home. Because they had become born-again Christians, and they and a church full of people were praying for me, and I didn't really stand a chance at that point. Anyway, I walked into this guy's house, and I felt the same peaceful feeling, and in his house I saw the same glow around his wife and his kids. And it just, something started telling me in my mind that I was going to find my way out. Well, he finally got home, Jim did, about 11:30 that night. And by the time he got there, I want to tell you, I was really ready to hear what he had to say. And so he started telling me about the Lord and telling me about Jesus. And I said, well, I just have to say, I believe I know why you're telling me all this is because you want me to quit taking drugs. Man, I just can't do that. And he said, well, you don't have to. And I said, He said, man, I'm telling you that there's a real and true and living God up there who sent his only son to die for you so that you don't have to do anything but just come as you are and let Jesus do the rest. Well, it sounded so real to me. And I guess my heart was just ready, but it sounded so real to me. And I just bowed my head before the Lord. And I told him that I believed in him, and I asked his son Jesus to be my Savior. And I got born again. But I think I went a step further. I just asked the Lord to let me remember every morning when I got up who I was and where I came from. And as I look in the mirror most mornings, I'm my own best testimony of Jesus Christ because I know that I should be dead. I had tried so many different things. I'd been to the psychiatrist, man. I spent the summer by the lake. I've been locked up. They came and got me, and I went and gave up. But nothing ever seemed to work. As I stand before you, I am an example of what Jesus Christ and his grace can do in an impossible situation, in a hopeless situation. All my life I leaned on different things. When I was a kid, I leaned on my big brother, and as I grew older, I leaned on music and I leaned on drugs. But I want you to know that it wasn't until I leaned on Jesus Christ that I found my way back home.
What if I did something wrong? in the middle of the night, I wasn't very strong. What if one day I walked away, then realized I should have stayed? I know I'll never get on down perfectly, but through it all you never lost your faith. I have nothing much to give that's very new, except the faith that comes from you. What if the world got the best of me, and I saw my life much deeper than the deep blue sea? What if I wronged the one I loved and gave away the one thing I know I need most of? I know I'll never get it all down perfectly, but through it all you never lost your faith. And I have nothing much to give that's very new, except the faith that comes from you. Much to give that's very new, except the faith that comes from you. Except the faith, please accept my faith, the faith that only comes from you. Sometimes a day is so dreary and loneliness won't go away, and sometimes it's hard to make it through another day. I can't answer all of the questions, but one thing I understand is everything waits for the better when I'm in your hands. Long as I remember everything always works out for me. If I have your love, the world can have it. Everything always works out for the best with your love. Sometimes when I feel like I'm slipping, I've got some place to fall. Your love's been like a pillow underneath it all. I need you to save me tomorrow, just like I need you today. And if you're there right beside me, it's gonna be okay. Long as I remember everything always works out. sunshine for the day. If I have your love, the world can have the rain. Oh, everything always works out for the best. If I've got your love, the world can have the rain. Oh, everything always works out for the best. If I have your love, the world can have the rest. Oh, I love you a lot. God bless you. Good night.
That's BJ Thomas. Every time I see that guy, I look like I'm looking at my dad. That's what my dad looks like. And he's a singer. All right, I'm Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, or Facebook. Oh, and maybe YouTube. Won't that be special? You can find pastor sermons at ddmllc.org. Here we go with BJ Thomas's Happy Man. Song written by Pat Terry. Great songwriter. He also wrote the song we'll play later, Home Where I Belong.
When I die, there won't be much to salvage from my earnings. Never had a lot of land or houses to my name. I've never been a corporate prince on Madison in New York. I've never held a diamond in my hand. But I've seen children laugh as only children can, and I've known my Creator, and I've been a happy man. I've never really loved the way I saw it in the movie, but I had myself a woman of my own. The place we lived was modest, and we kept the yard together. I never traveled far from my hometown, but I heard music playing that made me understand and touched the hearts of heaven, and I've been a happy man. Life has had its hard times when I felt the chill of winter. I can't forget the night when my sweet Julie slipped away. But growing old was different than I always thought it would be. The sweetness of my youth just grew with age. 'Cause I know help and beauty beneath this guiding hand, and knowing soon I'll see him has made me a happy man. And knowing soon I'll see him has made me a happy man. What a difference you've made in my life. What a difference you've made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you've made in my life. What a change you have made in my heart. What a change you have made in my heart. You've replaced all the broken parts. Oh, what a change you have made in my heart. Love to me was just a word in a song that had been way over you. But now I've joined in the singing, 'cause you showed me love to meaning. That's why I wanna spread the news. What a difference you made in my life. What a difference you've made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you've made. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you made. What a difference you've made in my life. What a difference you've made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you've made in my life. He's got it all in control. He's got it all in control. He's put that reassurance way down in my soul. He's got it all in control. I put my life in his hands. I put my life in his hands. So every road I walk down, I'm sure is in his plan. 'Cause I put my life in his hands. He holds the stars in the sky. He holds the land back from the sea. And if he can do all that. Surely he can take care of you and me. He's got it all in control. He's got it all in control. He's put that reassurance way down in my soul. He's got it all in control. He's got it all in control. God's got it all in control. He's put that reassurance way down in my soul. He's got it all in Thank you, my Lord, for a beautiful day. Thank you, my Lord, I'm so happy to say. Thank you, my Lord, for the flowers that grow. There would be nothing I know without you. Thank you, my Lord, for the sun in the sky. Thank you, my Lord, I'm so grateful that I thank you, my Lord, for the rivers that flow. There would be nothing I know without you. All the music and the songs that we sing, all the laughter and the joy that we bring. Thank you, my Lord, I have nothing to fear as long as I have you here beside me. Thank you, my Lord, for the birds in the tree. Thank you, my Lord, I am down on my knees. Thank you, my Lord, for the rain and the snow. There would be nothing I know without you. All the mountains that you give us to climb, all the valleys that say one more time. Thank you, my Lord, I have nothing to fear as long as I have you here beside me. As long as I have you here beside me. Lost and feeling lonely had become ordinary. I was always glad to see a day go by. The darkness just got deeper, the mountains just got steeper. But when I heard the word, it changed my life. The word is love, the word is love. It gently touched my heart and changed my life. The word is love, the word is love. And I could never thank you enough. and feeling worthy, 'cause you say I deserve it. I want to share this happiness I found. You're the song I'm singing, and you give my life meaning. That's why I want to spread the word around. The word is love. The word is love. It today touched my heart and changed my life. The word is love. The word is love. And I could never thank you enough. The word is love. It gently touched my heart and changed my life. The word is love. The word is love. And I could never thank you enough.
Hi, I'm Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. And you can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook, and YouTube here. And Pastor's sermons are on ddmllc.org. We are listening to BJ Thomas today on the Audio Orphanage. Songs you probably have never heard on the radio. And unless you own these albums or hunted them down, you probably wouldn't have heard them, which is why I play them here. So we're going to play another BJ Thomas album, and here we go.
Lord, I'm just a baby. Teach me how to talk. Lord, I'm just a baby. Teach me how to walk. My first word will be daddy. My first step to your arms. Lord, I'm just a baby. Let me have a baby's charm. I'm still a baby, Lord Jesus. Even though the world says I'm a man, you know that I want to grow. And with your help, I know I can. Lord, I'm just a baby, tiny and afraid. I cry when I get hungry and when I've disobeyed. Please feed me till I'm older, then feed me when I'm old. Lord, I'm just a baby with a brand new thirsty soul. I'm still a baby, Lord Jesus, even though the world says I'm a man. You know that I want to grow, and with your help, I know I can. Lord, I'm just a baby with a brand new thirsty soul. call my own. So blinded by my pride that I could not see. Remember me, the one who said I'll make it all alone. Take a look at what your love did for me. I've got life, I've got laughter, I've got happy ever after, and I've got dreams, and they're finally coming true. I've got joy, I've got music, I've got love that I'll never lose it. And I've got heaven on earth, 'cause I've got you. I was on a trip alone, not going anywhere. I guess I didn't know just what love could be. Then you came and touched my life and told me that you cared. So take a look at what your love did for me. I've got life, I've got laughter, I've got happy ever after, and I've got dreams, and they're finally coming true. I've got joy, I've got music, I've got love that I'll never lose it. And I've got heaven on earth, 'cause I've got you. Oh, I got life, I got laughter, I've got happy ever after, and I've got dreams, and they're finally coming true. Oh, I got joy, I've got music, I've got love and I'll never lose it. And I've got heaven on earth, 'cause I've got you. I've got life, I've got laughter, I've got happy ever after, and I've got dreams, and they're finally coming true. I got joy, I've got music, I've got love and I'll never. I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this whole world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still and let God love me. I need to relax and let God take over. I need to relax and let God take over. He'll take this load off of my shoulders. I need to relax and let God take over. When there's trouble all around me and my soul cries out for rest, when I feel that I'm failing, even though I've done my best, when decisions get so heavy and there are answers that I need, I know it's time to just be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this whole world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this whole world starts to push answer me. I need to be still and let God love me. Down the darkened hallway of a lonely heart, here come the footsteps of a friend. Through all the hopeless tears of eyes grown cold and hard, here comes the chance to smile again. Love has arrived. Lord, here you are. Love has arrived. Welcome to my heart. Along the wandering path of a reckless man, here comes a steadfast guiding light. Into the emptiness of a loveless soul, here comes love into my life. Love has arrived. Lord, here you are. Love has arrived. Welcome to my heart. Love has arrived. Lord, here you are. Love has arrived. Welcome to my heart. Love has arrived. Lord, here you are. Love has arrived. Welcome to my heart. Love has arrived. Lord, here you are. Love has arrived. Welcome to my heart. He used to walk this earth with sandals on his feet. Many people would gather around just to hear him speak. With his hands he'd heal the sick and open the eyes that could not see. And just to think that life that lives in him is now a part of me. Now he's walking in my shoes. He's singing with my voice. He's reaching out with my hands, helping someone make the right choice. He's smiling with my face. He's showing me the way. And I'm so glad that I can be a part. He's living in my heart. With his voice he'd speak and calm an angry sea. Yet he said that one day we'd do greater things than he. He forgave the men that nailed him to a tree. And just to think that his spirit now lives inside of me. Now he's walking in my shoes. He's singing with my voice. He's reaching out with my hands, helping someone make the right choice. He's smiling with my face. He's showing me the way. And I'm so glad that I can be a part. He's living in my heart. Now he's walking in my shoes. He's singing with my voice. He's reaching out with my hands, helping someone make the right choice. Now he's smiling with my face. He's showing me the way. And I'm so glad that I can be a part. He's living in my heart.
That's B.J. Thomas from the album You Gave Me Love When Nobody Gave Me a Prayer. Quite a few of the songs that B.J. sings off of these albums was written by a guy probably no one's ever heard of, Archie P. Jordan, an awesome songwriter. I'll take a B.J. Thomas interlude here. The song I always liked when I was a kid by Al Stewart, Time Passages. We are on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, and YouTube out here. And you can find Pastor sermons at ddmllc.org. Al Stewart, Time Passages.
The sky turned to snow. All round the day was going down slow. Night like a river beginning to flow. I felt the beat of my mind go drifting into time passages. Yes, go falling in the fading light. Time passages. Buy me a ticket on the last train home tonight. Well, I'm not the kind to live in the past. The years run too short and the days too fast. The things you lean on, things that don't last. Well, it's just now and then my line gets cast into these time passages. There's something back there that you left behind. Oh, time passages. Buy me a ticket on the last train home tonight. And feel yourself starting to turn. Don't know why you should feel that there's something to learn. It's just a game that you play. While the picture is changing, now you're part of the crowd. They're laughing at something, the music's loud. A girl comes towards you, once used to know. You reach out your hand, but you're all alone. And most time passages, I know you're in there, you're just out of sight. Oh, time passages. Buy me a ticket on the last train home tonight. Find another lover tomorrow. Go find another lover today. You've been so long on lonely street that you're surely falling into decay. It's time to reconstruct yourself. Time to test the water again. While it's sad to see, it's a tragedy that you're wasting away. Look around and tell me, is it really worth the price that you pay on Valentine Way? I don't think she's ready to listen. I don't think she wants to come back. The atmosphere's too cold in here to attract a butterfly like that. I think she took the boat train out, maybe caught the night express. She's got devious lies and chameleon eyes, and she can't care less. Oh, buy yourself a ticket on anything leaving today from Valentina Way. Oh, the rain comes down and shines up the stars. Oh, the night steps out in street lights and bars to the sounds of guitars. Oh, come away from the day here I stay, living on the bottom of the sea. Down metal-smith corridor, steely gray, engines hum for nobody but me. No sound comes from the sea above me. No message crackles through the radio leaves. They'll never know, never know, never how strange life and dark water can be. Oh, Mariana, spare a thought when you pass those Sula, the submarine line. Far in the deep, sonar eyes never sleep, hiding like a shadow in the night. Jet planes nose through the clouds above me. They look for radar traces of me to see. They'll never know, never know, never how strange life and dark water can be. Wonder what the stars look like coming out tonight. Tell my girl she must be strong. She sits and waits all night long. Yeah, yeah, just looking for a better day. She'll have to find another way to go. No memory, tell me what's wrong with me. Why am I alone here with no rest? And now the name of the ship is not the same. How long has it been, Marie Celeste? Now there's nobody from the crew left. 500 years supply of food just for me. They'll never know, never have strange life and dark what it can be. They'll never know, never have strange life and dark what it can be. What if you reached the age of reason, only to find there was no reprieve? Would you still be a man for all seasons, or would you just have to leave? We measure our days out in steps of uncertainty, not turning to see how we've come, and peer down the highway from here to eternity, and reach out for love on the run, while the man for all seasons is lost behind the sun. Henry Plantagenet still looks for someone to bring good news in his hour of doubt, while Thomas More waits in the Tower of London, watching the sands running out, and measures the hours out from here to oblivion in actions that can't be undone. A sailor through darkness, he scans the meridian, and caught by the first rays of dawn, the man for all seasons is lost beneath the storm. know by now. I should know by now. I hear them calling out all around. Oh, they go, oh. There's nothing to believe. Yeah, just daydream, deceiving, they'll just let you down. So what if you reached the age of reason, only to find there was no reprieve? Would you still be a man for all seasons, or would you just disbelieve? We measure our gains out in luck and coincidence, lanterns to turn back the night, and put our defeats down to chance or experience, and try once again for the light. Some wait for the waters of fortune to cover them. Some just see the tides of their chance rushing over them. Some call on Jehovah, some cry out to Allah. Some wait for the boats that still row to Valhalla. While you try to accept what fates are unfolding, while some say they're sure where the blame should be falling. You look round for maybe a chance of forestalling, but too soon it's over and done. And the man for all seasons is lost behind the sun.
Well, that's Al Stewart from his album Time Passages. And since I don't have a producer, I probably didn't have the button on. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I know I'm supposed to face the flag and put my hat over here, but you know what? This is the way I'm going to do it right now. All right, we're going to continue here with a lady I'm sure nobody's ever even heard of, unless you grew up in the 70s. Samantha Sang. This was produced, I believe, by Barry Gibb from the Bee Gees. I'm Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage, giving you albums like this on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, and YouTube. And past our sermons are ddmllc.org. And here we go with Samantha.
Joey was pretty, now the flowers he brought me, just like those flowers, he faded away. Michael was witty, he almost caught me. Words without music, got nothing to say. offered me diamonds. He said if I loved him, he'd buy me the moon. But all of his money just couldn't buy me. Feeling like it when you play me your tune. Baby, you keep me dancing. You are the number one song going round in my head. Baby, you keep me dancing. When you hold me, love me, baby. Just keep me dancing. Listen to the beat of your heart now, baby. Listen to the beat of your heart now, baby. Listen to the beat of your heart now, baby. Listen to the beat of your heart now, baby. Give me your diamonds, baby. Take them, go. You are the treasure of love in my soul. Keep me dancing. You are the number one song going round in my head. Baby, you keep me dancing. You are the number one song going round in my head. Baby, you keep me dancing. You are the number one song going round in my head. Baby, you keep me dancing. You are the number one song going round in my Summer nights, we made our love in the sand, and at the dawn, we held our love hand in hand, and we listened to music the ocean was playing. The words that our two hearts were saying, that only two lovers can hear. Let us ride on the wheel while this moment is real. You're the light of my life. You are welcome to my charade. In this feeling, knowing you bless me forever, and believing I have been touched by your love, and the pleasure of knowing that evening won't tear us apart. We can follow the sun till the daylight is done. We can gaze at the sky till the night is over. Light of my life, you are welcome to my charade. And this feeling, knowing you bless me forever, and believing I have been touched by your love, and the pleasure of knowing that evening won't tear us apart. It's over and done, but the heartache lives on inside. Oh, and who is the one you're clinging to instead of me tonight? And where are you now? Now that I need you, tears on my pillow. Wherever you go, I'd cry me a river that leads to your ocean. You never see me fall apart. In the words of a broken heart, it's just emotion that's taking me over. Tied up in sorrow, lost in my soul. But if you don't come back, come home to me, darling. You know that there'll be nobody left in this world to hold me tight. Nobody left in this world to kiss goodnight. There at your side, part of all the things you are. But you got a part of someone else. You go to find your shining star. And where are you now? Now that I need you, tears on my pillow. Wherever you go, I cry me a river that leads to your ocean. You never see me fall apart. In the words of a broken heart, it's just emotion that's taking me over. Tied up in sorrow, lost in my soul. But if you don't come back, come home to me, darling. Know that there'll be nobody left in this world to hold me tight. Nobody left in this world to kiss goodnight. Goodnight. And where are you now? Now that I need you, tears on my pillow. Wherever you go, I cry me a river that leads to your ocean. You never see me fall apart. In the words of a broken heart, it's just emotion that's taking me over. Tied up in sorrow, lost in my soul. But if you don't come back, come home to me, darling. Know that there'll be nobody left in this world to hold me tight. Nobody left in this world to kiss goodnight. Goodnight. Broken heart is just emotion that's taking me over. Tied up in sorrow, lost in my soul. But if you don't come back, come home to me, darling. I can still recall when we said that our love was forever. All those plans we had made for tomorrow that looked so bright. And I understand all the reasons you gave me for leaving. But that doesn't help when I'm sleeping alone each night. So if you ever have a change of heart, just remember it's not too late to start. If you still believe in what love can do. I could find someone more than willing to be your replacement. But there's no one else who can move me the way you do. So for now, goodbye. But if ever you find you still want me, you just call my name and I'll always be here for you. So if you ever have a change of heart, just remember it's not too late to start. If you still believe in what love can nothing you can ever do can change the things I know in my heart. So I gotta make you understand before I go. Sooner or later, don't know when I'm gonna get you back in my arms again. So if you ever have a change of heart, just remember it's not too late to start. If you still believe in what love can do. So if you ever have a change of heart, just remember it's not too late to start. If you still believe in what love can do. If I passed you on the street, would you look the other way, afraid that we would meet? Could it be that it's down to tears? After all the love we knew, it was so hard losing you. Now I feel it coming on, that emptiness again, 'cause I've been living without your love, just making believe I can still get by, and paying the price inside. God knows it's the hardest thing I'll ever do, losing you. I tried to put the thoughts away, but I see your face before me as you turn to walk away. And I just can't force a smile, 'cause it turned out so wrong after feeling right so long. And I'm just not ready for another go alone, 'cause I've been living without your love, just making believe I can still get by, paying the price inside. God knows it's the hardest thing I'll ever do, losing you.
Alrighty, that's Samantha Sang. Somebody I can pretty much guarantee that 99.9 of you have never even heard of. Well, my name is Donnie Raging Feather, and I am from an island out in what y'all call now the Great Pacific Northwest. Yeah, we just called it Washington. Everybody not from there. You can always tell everybody who's not from there. Well, I'm not from there anymore. Californians took over the West Coast, pretty much destroyed it, wiped it out. They came in, cut down all the trees, told me to save the planet because I was drinking out of a plastic bottle they made. Yeah, and we'll go back to Graham and Kapowson, stuff like that, and they just chopped down thousands and thousands of acres of forest so they could put up their little McMansions and gated communities and show up in freaking Ferraris and all this other nonsense. I made it some 60 years without having to deal with those people, but they got so many people up there now, it literally takes an hour to go 10 miles on the freeway. I was literally driving at 5 miles an hour on 167 just to go to work. But I'm not telling you which island I grew up on. Anyway, born and raised. That's right. Anyway, I think people think that's why I'm weird. It's not. I was weird there too. But I actually grew up there at a time when really the only real job out there was Boeing. I mean, that was pretty much it. And there was actually billboards that were up. They actually existed. You probably find them on the internet if somebody took a picture of them. Billboards around Seattle said, "Last one out of Seattle, turn out the lights." I loved living out there, man. People would come out from back east and from Ohio and stuff like that to visit us. They're like, "You guys live in paradise." It's like, yeah, we know. And it rains here all the time. You know, Mount Rainier there in my front yard. And sit there and look at the fireworks over in Tacoma. I rode ferry boats my whole life. I remember when the Super Ferry came out, my dad was a milkman over on Mercer Island. He delivered to several of the Sonics players over there on Mercer Island. That's the rich island. The island that had like the world's longest floating bridge to it. And they've added more floating bridges and stuff like that because of so many Californians. Anyway, and other people have moved there too, but mostly an influx of Californians. You can always tell. They're always on their cars. It says, "I live in the 206. It's like, really, dude? That was the area code of the whole bloody state till cell phones showed up. But they don't know that. Anyway, and they're always got those stickers on the back of their car about the Northwest and all this stuff. It's like, really, you must be new here. Yeah, I can spot them a mile away. I think all those Washingtonians that we split, you know, you can take it, man. And also, they call it the Evergreen State. It's not evergreen. About a third of it is just over there. Y'all think is the is what Washington looks like. It doesn't. Most of Washington is a desert. But over there on the other side of Snoqualmie Pass and stuff, it's all green. It stays green all the time. It's kind of, it's like a temperate zone. You don't have 4 seasons over there, but on the other side of the mountains, it's you all freeze to death and everything. You know, Spokane, Moses Lake and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm blathering on about this because I have this little record here, Sounds of the Pacific Northwest. This came out in like the 60s. Bing Crosby's on it. So, you know, it's a bit old. It's put out by Pacific Northwest Bell. But anyway, I grew up there where cars don't rust, and I've owned like 156 cars because all these cars from the 50s and 60s back when, see how we're going through all this shortages of everything that's fake. Everything you see, all this nonsense, it's all fake, just like it was in the 70s. We sat on the island freaking 2 and 3 miles for hours during the 70s, early 70s and stuff with these stupid fake shortages of gas and stuff. You'd sit in lines when you'd have to have odd and even numbers on your license plates, and on odd days, only cars that started with odd numbers could be in the gas line, and blah, blah, blah. And they didn't care if you're out of gas. Didn't care, dude. I mean, it probably happened all over the country, but, I just happened to be on an island. But we didn't deal with all that stuff like real people did on the island, because it didn't really affect us, which was nice. It was about being on an island. None of that racism, none of that violence, none of all that BS that are always shoving down our throats. But I liked island life. I miss it. But now all the billionaires and millionaires have taken over the island, so none of us poor people can live there anymore. All right, so this is sounds of the Pacific Northwest.
How about a vacation trip to Washington State this year? Sound like fun? Well, here's a platter of fun-like sounds to help make your holiday begin on a happy note. So sit back and follow the soundtracks of Washington, from its ocean beaches to its Indian stomping grounds. And to help you steer through this colorful Northwest Passage, we've assembled a trio of well-known Washington guides: Bing Crosby, Patrice Munzel, and Martha Wright. First, let's take a compass bearing from a Broadway star who just can't wash the North Pacific from her hair.
My favorite stage role, as you might guess, was Nellie Forbush in South Pacific. My favorite real-life role, Martha Wright of Duval, Washington. Oh, yes, you certainly can find Duval on a map, but you can't really discover it until you turn down the Valley Road for a visit. Well, that's true of just about anywhere in the Pacific Northwest, because there's a sound of music to be discovered in a map of that great country. Just listen to the drum roll call of its Indian names: Skykomish, Mukilteo, Spokane, and Klamath, Chief Joseph, Yakima, and Tenasket, Seattle, Wapato, and Chiloquin. And can't you kind of hear the creak of the covered wagons in pioneer names like Homestead, Deer Park, Warm Springs, Hood River, Tumwater, Moses Lake? Or even step farther back into the past as you course along explorers' trails with map names like Whitman Mission, Vancouver, Lewis and Clark, Grays Harbor, Astoria, San Juan de Fuca, and Bonneville. Or how about fishing in waters with names like Rogue River, Quinault, Sachin, Rimrock, and Yatchits? Yep, that's what I said, Yatchits. Well, as I say, you can find Duval and all of those other places and names on a map, but you can't discover them until you turn down most any road to the Pacific Northwest. And if you're wondering how come I can pronounce all those names, well, my friends, I'm just
Doing what comes naturally. Folks like us could never fuss with schools and books and learning. Still, we've gone from A to Z, doing what comes naturally.
Okay, Martha, and if the good folks down Yachats way call us, we'll give them your New York telephone number in Mamaroneck, or is it Mamaroneck? And speaking of doing what comes naturally, listen to a few festive airs of some Washington folks doing what comes internationally, like the sounds of its annual Scandinavian festivals. And if you're around Seattle during Seafair time, you can open a bag full of tunes filled with everything from the broth of Scotch bagpipes, the lilt of the Japanese community's Bon Odori celebrations, and the sound of the original twist, a Chinatown dragon dance. Bing Crosby and Patrice Munzel will continue this journey in sounds on the other side. Now, while you're up, Might we suggest a sound that'll really make you flip? The bite of a juicy Washington apple. Delicious, that is.
Oh, yeah. Now you want to get Tim's Cascade Crunch potato chips. Those are the best. And they forgot Nally Valley. Or you get Nally products. Pickles and all the cucumbers, the daffodils. Here we go, some more.
Looking for a vacation spot so lovely it can make you whistle up a tune? Here's some sound advice from opera star Patrice Munsell.
This is Patrice Munsell with a score of warm memories of an enchanted land, the Pacific Northwest. You see, I spent my first 15 years in Spokane, and the only reason I left was the realization of a dream that came true at 17 when I became the youngest singer ever to star at the Metropolitan Opera Company. At the Met, it was fun to play lots of different people. Coloratura sopranos named Gilda or Rosina, Violetta, Lakme or Lucia. But it was more fun to be myself on concert tours and vacations. And both always took me back home. Why? Well, there's as much variety in my Pacific Northwest as there is in opera rolls. Wheat fields, mountains, forests, cattle country, lakes and beaches, where the Pacific claims the Northwest as its home. They all make wonderful music. The Pacific Northwest has its own kind of logic, too. Did I first make a start on an opera career with singing lessons? No. Well, they did come on a little later, but as a child in Spokane, I took whistling lessons. It's that kind of country. You know, they say that whistling girls and crowing hens always come to some bad end. Well, that axiom not only fails to rhyme, it fails to come true. You see, the years since I stopped whistling in Spokane and began singing have brought other bonuses in addition to a career. Among them are my 4 beautiful children. The children came home with me a few years ago for our first family visit to the Pacific Northwest. We saw Spokane again, and we saw Seattle, and we saw all the country in between, and heard its music. And you know something? When the children saw the country, they whistled too.
Yes, Patrice, Washington is a good sound stage for whistling. In fact, from Bellingham to Vancouver, you can stroll along busy waterfronts and let the whistles transform you into Captain Walter Mitty, pacing the bridge of a big freighter bound for Hong Kong, Stockholm, or Calcutta. Or listen to the toot of a donkey engine. Watch the world's champion loggers compete at a real woodchopper's ball, the Timber Carnival. There's another tonic of outdoor tones to be heard in Washington, the shush of a pair of skis, the crack of a driver meeting a golf ball, the flap of a sail, the rush of an untamed river, and the whine of a reel. Now listen to a victim of all those siren calls, Washington's own Bing Crosby.
I like to remember the Pacific Northwest as a land that can put a song in your heart. You know, when I was a kid around Spokane and Tacoma, the song was usually carried in a sort of an off-key whistle or through one of my missing teeth, which made the notes, of course, a little on the reedy side, the kind you might squeeze out of a freckled clarinet, but there was always some great counterpoint from the wind, whistling or whispering through the evergreens, or a paddle dipping in a lake. Since then, I've been drawn back to my Pacific Northwest by some more robust sounds. You know, like the thrashing of a hooked trout, the bouncy blare of the Seattle Seafair, and the smack of a ball heading down some of those cool green fairways that abound in Seattle, Tacoma, Everett. You know, I used to play one course up there with a Hollywood friend of mine, but Bob took so many divots, they finally put a sign on the gate. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. He was hopeless. Anyhow, if you'd rather swing on a star, I just did, or gather moonbeams up in a jar, you can really be better off than you are by hitting the road to the Pacific Northwest. Boy, it's a great way to discover America.
Yes, there's a lot of America to discover in Washington State. Visit its pioneer landmarks from Whitman Mission to Fort Vancouver, and you've walked with history. Take a ferry boat ride to Bremerton. And step aboard the silent battleship Missouri at the Puget Sound Navy Yard. Listen closely. You may hear the echo of a voice.
Will General Wainwright and General Percival step forward And accompany me while I sign.
Time, September 2, 1945. The surrender of Japan aboard the Missouri in Tokyo Bay. The voice, General Douglas MacArthur.
Let us pray that peace be now restored to the world, and that God will preserve it always. These proceedings are closed.
Yes, seeing Washington can be a star-spangled experience. But just to make that holiday a happy one, listen to one more sound. That's right. Telephone ahead for reservations, or look up Travel Agent in the Yellow Pages.
Yep, and that's where I growed up. Now, I don't live there no more because they've destroyed my state. And all those pretty sounds you hear there, you hear the ferry boats, but they even screwed that up. Them ferry boat sounds don't exist no more because all the city people moved up there. They made them change the sound of the boats. I kid you not. They're stupid sounding now. You know, all that little soft, gentle crap. Yeah. Oh, toot, 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 toot. Yeah, not a fan. They pretty much, all that stuff on there. I've been to all those places and everything, and then the parades and all that stuff. And Seafair was fun. I like the hydroplane races. We like to go see those guys. I just went to watch them flip and crash. I didn't care who won. It's like the wild world of sports. I only liked the beginning because they wipe out. If you weren't crashing or dying, I didn't care. What do you think we loved Evel Knievel? We didn't care about Robbie. Screw Robbie. He made all the jumps. That wasn't any fun. Evel made it fun, man. You don't see any toys. Robbie Knievel, look, he made every jump. It's like, so what? Evel ragdolled down that ramp. That was cool. He was our hero. Guy was a good painter, believe it or not. Yeah. But anyway, a lot of that stuff doesn't exist anymore. The sounds don't. It's gone, man. It's just a bunch of freaking violence and crap anymore. You can't walk in Seattle anymore. You know, even Tacoma's kind of scary anymore. Tacoma, man, you go down there at midnight. Seattle even. A few bums hanging out. Now it's freaking Tent City all the way down I-5, under it all. Yeah, I think the viaduct's already gone. That was cool. Used to like that. And go down there to Old Curiosity Shop and stuff. It's just, it's not the same anymore. They've ruined it like California's ruined everything they touch, you know. I got no love for them folk. You know, I'd rather have all the Mexicans show up and get rid of the Californians. They're a bunch of idiots. Alrighty. Meanwhile, and no, I'm not sorry for any of that. They're still a bunch of idiots. And Gavin Newsom destroying all of California, the freaking communist freak. Alrighty. I mean, they have to get clear back east to freaking feel like I'm in Washington anymore. Except for everything dies out here. Anyway, but back to BJ Thomas. I'm Donnie Raging Feather. This is the Audio Orphanage. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, and YouTube. And you can find Pastor Sermons at ddmllc.org. We're going to go back to BJ Thomas here. The album Two Car Garage. I remember when this video came out. I love this. I love that song. I really did. This is a great album. Early 80s.
I used to be Mr. Free, tall, dark, and cool. I did a solo act, made up my own rules. Then you came along and changed my point of view. Oh, baby, what am I gonna do? Just look at me, looking at you. I can't believe the things I'm looking forward to. Would you believe I'm thinking about a two-car garage and a two-story house and a couple of Chevrolet, and too many bills to pay, and you're too hard to make me happy living that way. I used to play such a game of hide and seek. I go looking for love, then hide if it's on me. You could find me with my friends hanging out on the street. Now they're wondering where I could be. Well, it's Saturday night and it's just you and me, snuggled up on the couch, just watching TV. Would you believe I'm thinking about a two-car garage and a two-story house and a couple of kids we can brag about. Give me a two-tone Chevrolet and too many bills to pay, and you're too hard to make me happy living that way. If we don't get to Paris, it won't break our hearts. We'll just pack up the kids and go to Yellowstone Park. I want a two-car garage and a two-story house and a couple of kids we can brag about. Give me a two-tone Chevrolet and too many bills to pay, and you're too hard to make me happy living that way. All I want is you, baby, and your sweet love. All I want is you, baby, and the two-car garage. All I want is you, baby, and the two-story house. All I want is you. On a honeymoon, it was love at first sight. People look at us and assume that we're doing something right. They're all looking with a watchful eye, want to learn all they can. And I'd be the first to say I am one lucky man. They all want what we got, oh baby. We take for granted a lot, don't we, baby? You are my forget-me-not, oh, baby. They all want what we got. Little things mean a lot, sometimes they add up to love. Sweet kiss and a soft hello with my first coffee cup. Love notes by the telephone, let you know how I feel. And everybody does a double take, can't believe we're for real. They all want what we got, oh baby. We take for granted a lot, don't we, baby? You are my forget-me-not, oh baby. They all want what we got. They all want what we got, oh baby. We take for granted a lot, don't we, baby? You are my forget-me-not, oh baby. They all want what we got. They all want what we got, oh baby. We take for granted a lot, don't we, baby? Beautiful world, I see hard times coming. I see a time I might have to run. Beautiful girl, I'd never leave you behind, even in hard times. You are my world. Beautiful world, I hear rumors spreading. They're like a fire burning my soul. Beautiful girl, now we've got to stand together and face the wind with our hearts again. Beautiful girl, you are my world. Beautiful girl, beautiful world, I see a brand new heaven, one without walls to keep us apart. And beautiful girl, our love will live forever in your eyes and here in my heart. Beautiful girl, you are my world. Beautiful girl, beautiful girl, our love will live forever. Beautiful girl, our love will live forever. Beautiful girl, beautiful girl, our love will live forever. Our love will live forever. Beautiful girl, 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 our love will live forever. I've seen hearts with love to burn, while lonely people wait their turn. Love to them is just a word, never felt and seldom heard. Endless days and lonely nights are all I've known most all my life, searching for the one that's right. Seems by now I've learned some hearts get all the breaks. Make all the sad mistakes. They never learn till it's too late. Some hearts get all the breaks. TV shows and solitaire, make-believe love affairs, all that's left when no no one cares. Why does it have to be? Some people get lucky at love. They win on their first try. When will I hear I love you without hearing goodbye? Some hearts get all the grace. They fall, make all the sad mistakes. They never run till it's too late. Some hearts get all the grace. Some hearts get all the grace. They fall, make all the sad mistakes. They never learn till it's too late. Some hearts get all the grace. Some hearts get all the grace. One time a man was kind to me, just when I felt I'd waited way too long. I felt so thankful, I said, what's the fee? He said, you pay it back when you pass it on. He said, I've sung my song and proudly stood. Spoke up when I thought things got out of hand. Though evil often far outweighs the good, it is just supply and demand. Pass it on, pass it on. There are those who can use a little favor, a kindness or two. Pass it on, pass it on. Take it off yourself. And remember when you could use a little help yourself. He sat me down and said, kid, here's the deal. People know if you're for real or not. And it really doesn't matter how you feel. Well, boy, get out there and give them all you got. Pass it on, pass it on. There are those who can use a little favor, a kindness or two. Pass it on, pass it on. Take it off yourself. And remember when you could use a little help yourself. Pass it on, pass it on. Take it off yourself. And remember when you could use a little help yourself. Pass it on, pass it on. Take it off yourself. And remember when you could use a little help yourself. Oh,
Alrighty, that's B.J. Thomas off his album Two Car Garage. The Great American Dream. I like Two Car Garage. Here is Supertramp from the 70s. There's a couple songs in here you know, but I bet you never heard the rest of the album unless you own it. I'm Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, and possibly YouTube now. You can find Pastor Sermons at ddmllc.org. Supertramp.
I should have known that it would let me down. It's just a mind thing. I used to dream about this town.
It was a sight to see, a place to be, where the living is easy and the kids can always be found. Isn't a shame about it?
I used to think that it would feel so good.
But there's a fame about it.
So many creeps in Hollywood.
I can just turn around in a taco bell without a hope in hell. I can't believe that I'm still around.
Ain't nothing new in my life today. Ain't nothing true. It's all gone away. I've had too much crying and too much pain. I'm sick of trying to be on you. I'm tired of talking. Terrified. You're trying to tell me that there's nothing at home. Ain't nothing new in my life today. I've had enough of walking from a place to place. I've yet to come up with a friendly face. Now the words sound familiar as they stand the door. You're not what I'm looking for. Ain't nothing new in my life today. Ain't nothing true. It's all gone.
If we only had time, only had time for you. If we only had time, only had time for It was a heartbreaking.
Now I'm riding on the sidewalk.
It was a mind-making.
Yeah, I'm the dog of the boulevard.
Take a chill, boy. I know you were thinking and trying to get. There's no use in quitting when the world is waiting for you. life was so wonderful, a miracle. Oh, it was beautiful, magical. And all the birds in the trees, they be singing so happily, oh joyfully, oh playfully, watching me. But then they send me away, teach me how to be sensible, logical, oh responsible, practical. And then they show me a world where I could be so dependable, oh clinical, oh intellectual, cynical. There are times when all the world is asleep, when questions run too deep for such a simple mind. Won't you please tell me what's wrong? I know it sounds absurd. Please tell me who I am. I said, now what would you say? I'll be calling you a radical, a liberal, oh, fanatical criminal. Now won't you sign up your name? We'd like to be your acceptable, respectable, oh, presentable, vegetable. Oh, take it, But at night, when all the world's asleep, the questions run so deep for such a simple mind. Won't you please tell me what's wrong? I know it sounds absurd. Please tell me who I am. I'm so lovely.
It was an early morning yesterday. I was up before the dawn, and I really have enjoyed my stay. But I must be moving on. Like a king without a castle, like a queen without a throne. I'm an early morning lover, and I must be moving on. Now I believe in what you say is the undisputed truth, but I have to have things my own way to keep me in my youth. Like a ship without an anchor, like a slave without a chain, just a thought of those sweet ladies as they shimmer through my veins. And I will go on shining, shining like brand new. I know I look behind me, my troubles will be few. Now some they do and some they don't, and some you just can't tell. But some they will and some they won't, some it's just as well. The guy with my behavior, that'll never bother me. Say the devil is my savior, but I don't pay no heed. And I will go and shine, it's shining light on you. And then I'll look behind you, my troubles will be few. only one I got. Not much of a girlfriend, no. I never seem to get along. Won't you come along? Take a jump across the water. Let me see America. See the girls in California, hoping it's going to come true. But there's not a lot I can do. Hey, will you ever change your mind? Yeah, I've been feeling left behind. Like a shadow in your life. Shadow in your life, in your life. Won't you say that I'm the one? And if you think you gotta run, well, you know I'm gonna be around you all the life you always by your side. I'm gonna dream about you, love you all the time. I'm gonna get you later, yeah. Tell me that you never go, no, I'm like a white-tailed cold, and I got both feet on the ground. As you see, I'm gonna be so big. Oh, my baby, love you night and day. The rain and shine, I'll make you mine. I'll love you come my way. I'm gonna get you later, get you later, get you later. I'm gonna get you later, get you later, get you later. I'm gonna get you later.
And that is Supertramp from the 70s. I'm Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage, playing songs I'll bet you've never heard. The next selection here is the Florida Boys, Happy Tracks, also from the early 70s. I like this album, this song, especially Happy Tracks. I really liked it. I got it because it's kind of funny little cover there. I liked but I like the album as well. And you can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, and YouTube. You can find Pastor Sermons at ddmllc.org. And here we are with the Florida Boys.
I know that you've heard people say many, many times, you don't pass through this world, but once you get yours, and I'll get mine. But I've got a philosophy I believe I'd rather go by, and if you'll just listen, you may want to give it a try. Leave a lot of happy tracks as you go down life's road. Leave a lot of happy tracks everywhere you go. Leave a lot of happy tracks and keep this in mind. Others will help to follow in the path you leave behind. As you walk the tangled streets of life, notice your fellow man, and when he gets in trouble, lend him a helping hand. Sow good seeds in fields of life as you go along. Let others reap your happiness a long time after you're gone. Leave a lot of happy tracks as you go down life's road. Leave a lot of happy tracks everywhere you go. Leave a lot of happy tracks and keep this in mind. Others will help to follow in the path you leave behind. Don't ever use a good friend for a personal gain. To gain wealth and lose one friend would only be in vain. Let your happy tracks be many. Leave them everywhere you go. Others will help to harvest each and every seed you sow. Leave a lot of happy tracks as you go down life's road. Leave a lot of happy tracks everywhere you go. Leave a lot of happy tracks and keep this in mind. Others will help to follow in the path you leave behind. Leave a lot of happy tracks. 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 His heart is broken every time I stray. The eyes of Jesus are upon his footstep. That I take, his ears are always open when I pray. His hands are always there to help me lift my heavy load. His heart is broken every time I stray. take. His ears are always open when I pray. His hands are always there to help me lift my heavy load. His heart is broken every time I stray. Many times I'm tried and tested as I travel day by day. Oft I meet with pain and sorrow, and there's trouble in the way. But I have the sweetest assurance that the Lord my soul will lead, and in Him there is strength for every need. Oh, His grace is sufficient for me, and His love is abundant and free. And what joy fills my happy soul as I press to the heavenly goal. God's grace is sufficient for me. When the tempter brings confusion and I just don't know what to do, on my knees I turn to Jesus, for I know He'll see me through. Then despair is changed to victory, every doubt just melts away, and in Him there is hope for every day. His grace is sufficient for me, and His love is abundant and free. And what joy fills my happy soul as I press to the heavenly goal. God's grace is sufficient for me. Oh, His grace for me, and His love is free. And what joy fills my happy soul as I press through the heavenly goal. Grace is sufficient for me. If I knew this breath I breathe would be the last I take, if I knew this word I speak would be the last I speak, and if all last beauty ne'er again I'd see displayed, I would come to meet the Master unafraid, unafraid since I met Jesus, unafraid I'd always be. I was shackled to the devil, Jesus died to set me free. In disgrace I bowed before Him, in despair I humbly prayed. He forgave my sins and saved me, and now I'm unafraid. If I knew this song I sing would be the last I'd hear, if I knew these arms no more would hold my loved ones near, and if all the splendor of this earth should quickly fade, I would come to meet the Master unafraid, unafraid since I met Jesus, unafraid I'd always be. I was shackled to the devil, Jesus died to set me free. In disgrace I hands and saved me, and now I'm unafraid. I tried the wicked ways of sinful living, for worldly fame any price would pay. I sought for one more moment's pleasure, one more token of earth's treasure, but I found the only way is God's way. God's way is the only promise given, God's way, the only way from here to heaven. Calvary rescued me, my debt of sin is paid. I have found the only way is God's way. I know the tempter will be ever trying. God's saving grace helps me not to stray. Praise God, my heart's repaired, my home's prepared. I'm on my way to heaven. I have found the only way is God's way. God's way is the only promise given, God's way, the only way from here to heaven. Calvary rescued me, my debt of sin is paid. I have found the only way is God's way. God's way is the only promise given, God's way, the only way from here to heaven. Calvary rescued me, my debt of sin is paid. I have found the only way is God's way. I have found the only way is God's way. And I'm on, hallelujah, I'm on the right road now. Well, I'm on. He turned me around and he placed my feet on solid ground. And I'm on, hallelujah, I'm on the right road now. Well, I searched and I searched for a place where I could find peace of mind, but no peace could I find. Then I looked to the sky. I said, Lord, please hear this sinner's cry. And he did. Yes, he did. Hear my cry. Oh, yes. Well, I'm on. He turned me around and he placed my feet on solid ground. And I'm on, hallelujah, I'm on the right road now. Well, I'm on. He turned me around and he placed my feet on solid ground. And I'm on, hallelujah, I'm on the right road now. And I'm on, hallelujah, I'm on the right road now.
That is the Florida Boys. Happy Tracks. Yeah, let's go here to somebody you probably ain't even heard of, but I played one side of her record a while back. Dinosaur. We used to make fun of her name all the time, called her Dinosaur. Anyway, hey, we can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, and YouTube. And you can find Pastor Sermons at ddmllc.org. I am Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. We're like a great big library of stuff you'll never hear.
shine bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree, dream a little dream of me. Say nighty-night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. And in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. And in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. And when I told them how wonderful you are, they didn't believe me. They didn't believe me. Your lips, your eyes, your cheeks, your hair are in a class beyond compare. You're the handsomest boy that one could see. And when I tell them, and I'm certainly gonna tell them, that you're the boy whose wife one day I'll be, they'll never believe me. They'll never believe me that from this great big world you've chosen me. tell them, and I'm certainly gonna tell them that you're the boy whose wife one day I'll be. They'll never believe me. They'll never believe me. That from this great big world you've chosen I begin to say goodnight, and then I heard my child in prayer, and for me some scarlet ribbons for my hair. All the stores were closed and shuttered. All the streets were dark and bare. In our town, no scarlet ribbons, not one ribbon for her hair. Through the night, my heart was aching. Just before the dawn was breaking, I peeked in, and on her bed, in gay profusion, lying there, lovely ribbons, scarlet ribbons for her hair. If I live to be 100, I will never know from where came those lovely scarlet ribbons for her I didn't love you so. My love for you should have faded long ago. I wish I didn't need your kiss. Why must your kiss torture me as long as this?
be smiling by now with some new tender friend. Smiling by now with my heart on the mend. But when I try, something in that heart says no. You're still there, and I wish I didn't love you so. But when I try, something in this heart says no. You're still there. I wish I didn't love you so. Day after day, I'll always love you. Live just to say I'll always love you. Dear one, your nearness is my treasure. Dear one, your kiss is rich as wine, and it's mine, yes, it's mine, the wonder of you. Yours, love is yours because I love you. To you I give my heart so madly, madly beating, with every breath repeating, I'll always love you so. Amor, querida mía. Amor, querida mía. Dear one, your nearness is my treasure. Dear one, your kiss is rich as wine, and it's mine, yes, it's mine, the wonder of you. Yours, love is yours because I love you. To you I give my heart so madly, madly, with every breath repeating, I'll always love you so. I'll always love you so. I'll always love you so.
Okay, boys and girls, it's that time of day. That was Dinosaur from the 50s, early 60s. So let's finish up here with Don't Let Anyone Steal Your Dream. I'm Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook, and now I believe we're somewhere back on YouTube. You can find Pastor Sermons at ddmllc.org. Go out there, face the day, and don't let anybody steal your dream.
You're going and don't give in. Don't let anyone steal your dream and you will. Life without dreams would be cold, like an earth with no sun. All your tomorrows would be more todays without dreams. Dreams of a better tomorrow can help see you through. Work hard and dream by dream, good life will happen for you. Don't let anyone steal your dream. Steal your dream. Steal it from you. Set your goal and then don't give in. Don't let anyone steal your dream and you win. Failures in life are the dreams that we lose along the way. Could be's and almost have never won anyone's race. Dreams put in motion by positive thinking from you. Soon will develop, and then all your dreams will be true. Don't let anyone steal your dream. Steal your dream. Steal it from you. Set your goal and then don't give in. Don't let anyone steal your dream and you will. Don't let anyone steal your dream. Steal your dream. Steal it from you. Don't let anyone steal your dream. Steal your dream. Steal it from you. Set your goal and then don't give in. Don't let anyone steal your dream and you win. Failures in life are the dreams that we lose along the way. Could be's and almost have never won anyone's race. Dreams put in motion by positive taking from you. Soon we'll develop, and then all your dreams will be true. Don't let anyone steal your dream. Steal your dream. Steal it from you. Set your goal and then don't give in. Don't let anyone steal your dream.